It's week 2 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on Jamar Chase. He was simply superb last time out, going for almost 300 yards. It's the Bengals and the Ravens. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
With the Ohio... Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
And they'll begin by running the option. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Chidobe-Awuzie with a pick. They will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals team. So big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's Edwards again on second down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Baltimore.
And they run with Edwards off the option. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. You talk about this Bengals defense. They're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
And this game, for them, is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power, to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. So from the 37, here's second down and 3.
At the 37-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Jackson going to change things up a bit. Now Jackson on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bengals now set for their first possession, and it's Pro Bowler Joe Burrow who leads this offense in his 4th season now out of LSU.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
Play action, it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
That's good. The Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So a big pickup that time, and Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, and they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league, and he's able to show this.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the...
Touchdown, Bengals! Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Mitchell now off the option. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Up the middle, here's Edwards. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Kicks away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Joe Burrow and the Bengals heading back out there. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down. Now it's Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Evans running straight ahead. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. The Bengals are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and 3rd and 1 now. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here's Burrow. And he's got it. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And the Ravens taking the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Drops this underneath, it's Mitchell.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jackson on first down. A short throw caught by Andrews. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw again. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And it is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First down, here's Mitchell. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This a 31-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Set to return it. Here's Turner. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass.
Got a man open, it's Chase.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Now 2nd and 5.
Now Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Burrow, setting up to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here we go. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Delay of game.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing is Jackson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They played the Browns last week, got the victory in that game, and so far so good as they've got the lead here. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Chase, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown! Tyler Boyd with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play, 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Here's Jackson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Jackson now. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens 1st down as he'll get this up past the 45.
1st down, Ravens.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get it. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Jackson will throw again. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Breaks through the contact. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with the score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And Chase will go in motion left. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now it's Burrow. Short throw to Smith, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 29 yards. And the Bengals are on their way to a 2-0 start. McPherson now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. They had the short field and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On third down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took it beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
This time, Burrow will look to throw. His throw incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
11 mighty.
And Chase will go in motion left. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. McPherson's kick is good. So the starting field position is terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even...
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 48 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the gun, Jackson. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is down to 24. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field.
Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
And he's He got 29 yards that time. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And quickly they get to the line. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
Well, he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Parker, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
A 50-yard attempt.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bengals.